Now you are in your hometown or in Ho Chi Minh City?
Can you repeat?
Where are you now? Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, yes.
Ah, so you are in your hometown or in Ho Chi Minh City now?
I'm in the city now because I have to complete multiple tasks, which is directly in the class. So I need to get to my school to do all those tasks.
You have started the next
Ủa cái này nó có lo
semester.
ngồi không ta? Sao nó nhỏ quá ta?
Đợi tí, nhỏ thì để kết nối thêm cái điện thoại. Okay, wait a minute.
Recording in progress.
Nghe ổn chưa?
Giờ giờ ok á, dạ á.
You have started the next semester or you are preparing for the final terms, the final exams.
I'm studying for the final exams because at this time each year it seems like official time for final exams.
Um, do you have any tests next week? Do you take a test next week or in the next 2 weeks?
Uh, do you gì chứ?
Take a test, take the final test like uh, I heard from your parents that you have finished 1 or 2 tests, right?
Yes.
So, are you about to take any test next week or the week after that?
Uh, yes, I have roughly about three final tests to complete for the next week, and the I have uh, some more quiz to complete the later weeks.
Mm. So, now we talk about the first topic, name. So, what's your full name?
It's Lum.
That is full name, not one name or first name. So
Uh,
we say full name.
uh,
Okay.
yes,
Full name, not,
is
because uh,
sao.
because the examiner will ask your full name, not the first name.
Ủa,
And do
ủa
you
là
have the name? Hmm?
ủa là giờ mình luyện cái chủ đề theo như trong bài thi luôn hả?
Cái topic hôm mà trưa nay mới gửi á.
Ý là bây giờ mình tập huấn như là trong phòng luôn hả?
Thì ta hỏi thì cứ trả lời đi, ai làm gì đâu, phản xạ này kia đâu. Speak and talk qua.
Ừ.
No, actually not the full test. I just ask you the question, like you need to respond naturally, like, and remember, I ask you your full name because it's the first question the examiner will ask you during the test. They ask you the full name because they want to check the information, your identity, to make sure that they are giving the assessment to the correct, to the right candidates. Uh,
À,
okay. So, your full name is Châu Thị Lượng, okay? But maybe you say Lượng is not a good name, but I think that your last name, when it is combined, is create a name which sound interesting. Okay, your full name. Do you have a nickname?
yes, some people see Mai because it's my yellow name, and some of my friends on Facebook call me Nghi Linh because that's how I am on Facebook. And I think those nicknames are just suitable to me.
Um, you used to mention that it's a little embarrassing if you worked with the foreigners in the future and you can't remain using the name Nguyễn Thị Mai. So I have another idea for you. You can use your nickname like you choose an English name which is suitable for your personality and then you add your last name. For example, in the past you choose like Lily or let's see, a Katie, and then you add Châu. Like I see many people, Vietnamese people use English name as the first name, and they add their last name after that. So in the future, because um, you need to show your name when you contact with customer on yellow, like you say, for example, Mike, blah blah blah, and Joe is uh your last name. So when you often chat with foreigners online on social media to improve your English?
Yes, I do. Mostly through my friends app because I the teacher at school encouraged us to have some foreign friend to um to practice I and I made some of them since 5 months ago, and I talk with my friends online frequently to practice my grammar mostly.
You chat with your friends in a spoken English or in written English? Spoken English means you communicate, you talk to them, and written English means you write to them, send text messages. Where are your friends from?
They are mostly from China, and some of them are from Japan because I met them on a um, online site about anime.
So, can you spell the name of the app?
No, I cannot spell their name.
No, spell the app.
Oh,
You just say the app that I don't hear. I didn't hear clearly.
yes, it's WhatsApp.
WhatsApp.
Yes,
How can you find them? I say that we need a phone number to add someone on WhatsApp, right?
yes. Uh,
How can you connect with Chinese friends and Japanese friends?
yes. So our school had a campaign back in uh January, and we had to work with the foreigners, mostly Chinese. So we were added into a group, and we talked about the campaign. So I was thinking that maybe I should make some of these for maybe I should get to know some of these foreigner, and I add them on WhatsApp, and then we just talk.
As usual, you often send text messages or you make a call to them.
I usually just say it because their pronunciation are quite hard to hear clearly.
Okay. Do you like your name?
Uh, yes, I used to hate it when I was a kid, but when I grow up, I realized that it was a special name, and no one has ever heard about it. So I like it because it's unique.
Mm, mm. Did you used to ask your parents about the meaning of your name or why the reason why they chose that name for you?
Yes, I did. Um, they said that they really not I really think that the name is not uh, suitable for me, but they chose it because they think that having a bad name would having a ugly name would make me an good child.
Maybe according to the tradition practiced by the elderly in the countryside of Vietnam, have been given an earthly name for a kid can bring a peaceful life to their kids, especially when they are too small. That can protect them from the evils. Uh, okay. Um, so now, is there any meaning of your name when you grow up, and do you try to look for more information on Google about the meaning of your name?
No, I haven't before because this name is quite understand in Vietnamese meaning, so I haven't tried to search any different meaning about it.
Okay. So, to be exact, who gave your name? Who gave you your name? Your mother or your father? Or both of them choose the name together?
Uh, I'm sure that it was my mom who gave me this name because my mom and dad were it gave another name to my sister, and it was a really good name. So I think that uh, my mother is more traditional, and she just chose this for me because she believed that it would uh, help me somehow.
It would protected you when you were young. And you think it's the kind of simple and traditional name, just kind of strange name that they believe that can protect you. Is it simple? Easy to remember?
Yes, it is very simple.
Okay. So you use different nicknames for different accounts on social media, right?
Yes.
Mm. How about your TikTok name?
Oh, it is a completely different name from the other account. It's a male,
What do you use TikTok for?
mostly for entertaining purposes.
Mm. Do you use different social media platforms for different purposes?
Yes, I do. I use Facebook to connect with people. I use Yellow for work and jobs, and I use TikTok for entertaining, and I even use Twitter for communicating with streamers.
Mm, you communicate with streamers on TikTok,
No, it's Twitter.
Twitch,
Twitter, cái tiếp tiếp.
Twitter. Uh, okay. Uh, do you think you have a busy schedule for study, or you still have time to enjoy your life after school?
I used to think that 24 hour is enough to do all the activities I need, but at this point, I realized that 24 hours is not really enough because um, let's take as an example. I use 3 hours for studying, but after that, I will need roughly about 2 hours for relaxing and recovering energy. So that will take me more time to do to complete my job, my task, and studying in one day.
When you communicate with foreign friends, you introduce them using your nickname or you pick up another English name to communicate with them?
Oh, no, I just use my nickname and I sometimes use my real name because I'm just tired of thinking a new name.
Okay. So I say that I suggest you look for more information about the meanings of English name and choose the one that suits your personality as well as your ambition and pick up one. But in the future, because you have the intention, you have a tendency to study different foreign languages. It means that your purpose is to work in international environment. And it's difficult for the foreigners to pronounce Vietnamese name. So pick up the English name which is meaningful to you. And in the future, when you meet your partners, business partner, or any other co-workers from foreign environments, you can easily introduce them. And of course, first they will ask you your full name uh, at work, and then you pick up a nickname so that they can call you easily. It's a facilitate a conversation when someone needs to contact and remember you. Would you like to change your name in the future?
Uh, yes, I'm thinking of changing my name in the near future, but if the document is too complicated, I'll just use a nickname.
Mm. In the future, if you have you start your own family and you have children, would you follow tradition like the way your mom did to choose the name for you? Or you also give your children an ugly nickname and then the beautiful name so that when your children grow up, they can use that name for work?
So I was pretty angry with uh the- to my mom when I was little, thinking that this name is too ugly for me, and I spent around um more than 10 years to realize that she did it just for me. So I don't want my kid to waste their time thinking about the meaning of their names or being sad about it. So I just named them a unique name. Maybe it's not pretty or beautiful, but it has to be unique.
Mm. I see your name has another meaning, like the present given by the God from the heaven, and when they get you to your mom, and your mom felt so happy and touched when she can pick up you, like to pick you as a present from the God from the heaven, from the Buddha. You are the present at that time, you know. Uh, um, do you think it's um, your name is difficult to pronounce to
Uh,
Vietnamese people and to foreigners.
um, Mostly to Vietnamese people. I think it's quite easy name to pronounce because my name is a word they can use daily and they are used to it, so it's not hard to pronounce. But to foreigners, maybe the cái cái gì dấu nặng á, sao mình nói dấu nặng ta?
um, let me see. We say that Vietnamese name has the let me check another. Cái đó mình gọi tiếng Việt là gì?
Ờ, Không biết.
Thanh thanh điệu hay gì?
Ở ngoài thanh điệu.
Ờ, tones. I would say tone marks.
Ồ.
Tone marks. So it's which is completely different from the way people speak English name, so it's difficult for foreigners to pronounce your name. Mm-hmm. Have you ever met anyone with the same name as you?
Uh, no, I haven't heard. Most of them are nickname they use at home, not their official name.
Official, not official. It's the second straight up official.
So,
Official, okay. Do you feel awkward if your mom gave you the name that was so common in Vietnam that you can easily meet someone who has the same name in the same environment?
uh, no, I mean that I love unique names, but I don't hate a normal name because the Vietnam's population is uh nearly 100 millions. So it's pretty normal to meet someone that has the same name as you.
Mm, is your name related to tradition in Vietnam?
Yes, it is strongly related to the tradition that if your child is beautiful and they has a beautiful name, the demons will notice them and they will take them away. So in order to save your kids, you have to name them a pretty ugly name.
Okay. Do you think your name match your personality?
No, it doesn't match my personality because my name means an action in Vietnamese, and I believe that my whole personality doesn't stick to that one action.
Mm. Do you think a name can influence a person's personality?
Yes, I did. Uh, um, Honestly, I do judge someone based on their name, and I met a lot of people that had the that one specific name, and I will try to get how uh, they will work in a group or how they communicate. So I believe that a name can affect someone's personality.
Mm. Have you ever been teased? Teased means someone take your name as a joke. They tease you. Mm. Teased. Have you ever? Sorry. Uh, have you ever been teased because of your name?
Yes, I have before. Many times, mostly in my high school, but it was just jokes, and I feel completely normal about it. Like they jokes about my name, and I did the same to them. But when I get to university, some of them made that exact same joke, but I feel a little offensive.
Mm. When I was young, I didn't understand much about the name, the meaning of my name, and when I was at high school, university, and also when I worked, some people hated me and they made uh, bad jokes about my name. And at first, I felt a little embarrassed, until very embarrassed. But one day I realized that if I didn't feel embarrassed, so the person who feel embarrassed is the person who teased me by my name. So someone asked me that, what is your name? Meaning, I would say it means water. You can call me water if you want. Or someone asked me my name and they asked me, is it translated into English like water? I said, yes, so that's right. And I didn't feel embarrassed anymore. So when you don't feel embarrassed, they will feel embarrassed instead of you. And they wouldn't take your name as a joke anymore. I mean that your attitude, if you feel it's normal, so no one can tease you of your name because of your name. Uh, so do you imagine a person's personality just when you hear their name?
No, not. not their complete personality, but just a small part of that, a small part of it. For example, people that had the name Vinh will had a small percent to be gay, and I had like uh three friends of mine, whose name is Vinh, and most of them are gay.
Okay. So names affect a person's life. Do you think so?
Uh, yes, I do.
Like, mm,
Not,
why do you think so?
I think that let's take like Nguyễn Hương Giang. She's a very popular person in showbiz, and currently she uh, assigned to Universe for competing with artists, and I think that having the same name as an popular star, as a celebrity, would make more people uh, would think that you will have the same personalities as that uh, popular people. I think so.
Mm. Another example is that a name can reveal a person's life. Like I see some people make the fortune telling about a person and they ask your full name and they based on your name so that they can predict something related to your life in the future. Do you think it's correct somehow to some extent?
Uh, I think that correct somehow, because we even though it's not scientific and it's not very trustful, but uh, maybe they can predict something which is not correctly happen, but it will have maybe some common sense.
Mm, yeah. In the future, when you have children, would you choose a name similar or the same as the famous people and give it to your children?
No, I don't think that I like uh, the celebrity must to have their name for my kids. Maybe I choose a name that is unique and has uh good meanings.
When I watch Chinese movie, I see the ancestors often choose a meaningful name for their children, and they want to they express the wishes that they want their children may get in the future. According to Chinese tradition, I see names can reveal their personality and also the future. Yeah. Uh, so when you used a different name online, do you need to, um, is it complicated? Does it make it complicated for you to explain to some people when they realize that just the nickname, not your real name?
Uh, no, it's not complicated, but that it's funny because when they realize that my name is different from my real name, they make jokes about it, but I feel completely fine with it, and we laugh about that. So it's my favorite thing to do now when I get to tell someone that my Zalo name is not my real name.
Mm. I have some friends on WeChat, YouTube, or any kind of platforms from China where I connect and communicate with Chinese friends to practice my Chinese language. And I realized that they never use their real name on social media. for different accounts, they use different names. And they told me that in China, they don't have the habit of using their real name on social media to avoid troubles or any uh, obstacles in their life. And so you use different names because you don't want people to know you, to know your real identity, or just because you don't feel like you want them to know your real name.
Uh, uh, I think that those are the two main reasons why it's a fake name. Because I don't want people to know my identity. Like they are just online friends or people that I will never meet in my real life. So I don't want to show that much information. And
Mm.
it is that I'm scared that I will accidentally post something weird, and I don't want people to find out who I am. So I use a fake name as a protection for my true person.
It's a protection. Okay. Uh, I say in the future, if you also work as a teacher at the center, or you maybe run small classes yourself, maybe online classes, because at that time you become famous, not because of any other talents, except the English skills. And if you don't want your students to know your name, you can use English names. You see, when we start social media, we see lots of people use the English name to make their image sound like a native speaker, and somehow their maybe Vietnamese name is not really professional for them to teach English. You can choose English name which is meaningful to you, and of course, we cannot translate exactly from Vietnamese into English, but we can choose a meaningful name and it reveal your dream, your ambition. Okay, dream or ambition. So next time I will ask you your nickname in English. And for example, if you watch some mock test video, the examiner asks you the full name, and sometimes they would ask you a nickname, or some people say, for example, my full name is Nguyễn Thị Thu Thủy, but people can call me Thủy because it's difficult for foreigners to pronounce my name in Vietnamese.
Mm.
Uh, People call you by your first name or your last name.
Um, uh, I think that in social life, people not call my name much, and they use uh, pronouns instead, like uh, mày or bạn, something like that. They don't use the name much.
But how can you know that they call you, not the people next to you?
They just at me or like look into my eye and say you. That's it.
But when you are walking, running, or doing something, and people like your neighbors or your relatives or family members call you,
In those situations, they use my real name, my last name, Lum.
last name is the Châu, first name is Lum.
Ủa?
Last name is means surname, and first name is the way Vietnamese people often call each other, except professional. Like if you are a professor, and I would say Professor Châu. So Châu is the uh in foreign countries they often call people their title and add their last name, or I would say surname or family name. And in Vietnam, people often call people other people. Uh, People often call others by their first name more often.
Mm.
Uh, in some situations, in kind of professional situations, they call their surname like director Trần, director Lâm, blah blah blah. Is your name easy to Remember two foreigners and two other friends in Vietnam.
Oh, I'm not sure about the foreigners because I haven't been in touch with any of them. But to my Vietnamese friends, it is quite easy to remember my name because um, if you are a friend to someone and you don't remember their name, it is quite unpolite. So I think most of my friends remember my name.
How about the people who know you for several times?
Mm. Mm.
I mean that they met you for several times, not really good friends, not really, not the people in your circle.
Uh-huh.
Mm,
Uh, yeah, I think that they would remember my name too because my name is quite unique, and I bet that they haven't seen someone with this name before, so they have a ấn tượng mạnh with this name.
deep impression on me. A deep impression on my.
Uh,
Uh, I would say, uh, my name left a deep impression on them.
okay.
Okay, great, a deep impression. Remember I sent you the topic and you need to read the questions and try to upgrade your level like you search GPT for the advanced answer. It means that it introduces you more advanced phrases. You need to up upgrade your vocabulary so that you can get the higher band score and how to use it more naturally. So you ask GPT to give you the sample answer, and then that you will notice that um, people use people said that you need to use advanced vocabulary to get the high band score. It doesn't mean all the advanced vocabulary must be used in one answer. It means that when you read the sample answer, you know how they can combine using it naturally like a native speaker. So remember the next lesson, you must prepare some answers or prepare the phrases that you need to use related to the topic. Now we talk about your study and work and major. What do you study?
Oh, I'm currently pursuing a degree in logistics and supply chain management in Ho Chi Minh City University of Transport.
So, are you interested and passionate about your major?
Huh?
Are you interested and passionate? Bật cái hợp bật bật việc sub lên, bật sub lên. Thấy cái nút sub subtitle.
Nó bị lúc nhỏ lúc to kéo à, chứ không có gì đâu.
Sao
Ờ,
lại lúc nhỏ lúc to đâu? Mở hết
ờ,
bật cho, mở hết tiếng cho.
hết tiếng là sao?
Mở hết cái gì ta? Hết âm lượng chưa?
Ở rồi, lúc nghe giống
Mở
như là
hết mà bạn nhỏ hả?
ý là bây giờ này nó to mà đôi khi nó nghe giống như là đi dạng như đứng dậy đi đâu.
Nó bị học tiếng. Tại tí đổi máy nè. Nghe rõ chưa?
Rồi rồi.
Ok. Ừ. Này hỏi tới đâu quên mất tiêu rồi. Uh, are you interested in your major? Like you, when the examiner asks you what do you study and you introduce the major names, and then you must explain, for example, what is it related to, or you expand your answer by explaining uh, why are you interested in that major, or why did you choose it?
Ờ, rồi, rồi.
Mm. Why did you choose your major?
À, majors is related to transport and the circle of product mostly. So I think that working in this field would help me to have a comprehensive view on how things work or how everything is delivered from A to B. So it was always my dream to work with uh, in routes or transportation. So I think that working in the logistic field would be a dream job to me.
Mm. Do you enjoy your studies during the past 2 years?
Yes, I did. Mostly because I had a chance to meet new people who are who will be working in the same field as me, and I get to know about the precious knowledge that I I cannot learn from anywhere else.
Mm. Mm. Do you feel your major is so difficult for you? Uh, mm, it's difficult for you to get catch up with other members, other classmates.
I think that it's not so hard to catch up uh, others other classmates. The difficult part is that this major is quite wide, and we need a really deep research if we want to understand what we will be working with in the future. So at the first year, it took me a lot of time to really realize what I am studying, what I was studying.
Mm. How many subjects do you study for in one semester?
Uh, Normally, it's 5 subjects, but I want to graduate earlier, so I make it 7 or 8 in this semester.
It means that you can register and decide the number of subjects you study, or all the schedule is arranged by the school system.
Uh, so the school did that for me in the first year, but in the second year I had to do
Mm, okay. What is your favorite subject?
um, currently it's từ từ nha. Currently it's global purchasing management. It's the subject when we learn about how the purchasing activities uh, be operated in the company, and the ideal position for that related to the subject is the potato potato like we buy things from outside, and we try to make the cost as low as possible, something like that.
Hmm. Is it difficult for you to follow the programs and absorb all the knowledge when the program is delivered in English?
No, it's completely um, understandable. Like the teacher is Vietnamese too, are Vietnamese too, and they understand that some of the classmates cannot catch up with the others, so they will make any chance to help the student to understand what they're talking. So beside using English, they use a little bit Vietnamese to help other students.
Do you plan to continue studying doing the master's degree after graduation? or you plan to work several years before you continue higher education?
Uh, as I mentioned before, logistic field is very wide, and I think that when I graduate, in later years, I will spend a few years to have to for a job, like to have a practical view on the how things work, and I spent a lot of few years to really focus on my master degree.
Do you have a dream to study in foreign country or you just want to continue the master degree in Vietnam?
Um, I honestly, I do not like to live in another country due to the difference in culture, but I understand that it would be more beneficial to pursue my master degree in a foreign country because their technological or development would help me to have a more comprehensive view on the major.
Mm. Um, it's easier for you to apply for the scholarship in Taiwan rather than in China because um, for example, i- if you just need to pass the IELTS exam test with the score of 6.5 and plus your excellent performance at university, you can easily win the scholarship. In Taiwan, it's more difficult for you because China, because there are lots, thousands of international students applying for the scholarship every year, and it means that it's more competitive than the scholarship in Taiwan. So you can consider uh, study in Taiwan if you uh, if you want to ensure that you get the scholarship as quickly as you want. Huh. Um, what skills are important in your study?
Mm. I think that it is the observing skills,
Mm.
like in the class, teacher would say millions of words about the field, and it is very important to listen carefully and understand it at that exact moment because they will not repeat what they said, and writing down the information is quite important. But sometimes I couldn't catch up with what the teacher were talking, so I think that you need to be completely focused and try to understand it right after they said that they say it.
Do you take notes, write down the information in English? You just take a pictures of the teacher's slides lesson, uh, or you try to record the teacher's voice and then you review at home?
So my method is to listen carefully to what the teacher said, and I will try to record lesson if it's too difficult. And when I get back home, write it down to my notebook because I think it's the best way to learn something. It is to write that down. I try taking a picture of the slides uh, in the past, but I would just completely forget about that, and it would stay forever in my photo storage. So it's better to write that down.
When I was at the first 2 years of university, at that time uh, um, I couldn't communicate in English also. It was so difficult for me to understand the teacher's lectures because all the lessons were delivered in English, and at that time, my English level When I first entered university, maybe just at A1 or A2 level, I couldn't understand spoken English. So, I think, every day when I returned home, I needed to take out books and notebooks, and I needed to preview the lessons before the teacher are delivered in the class. So, do you have the habit of reading materials before the lessons?
Mm, yes, I do because every lesson at class only lasts about 2 hours, and the teacher cannot transfer all that knowledge into your head in just one lesson. So I think it's more effective to learn or to try to understand the lesson at home first. And then when you get to class, you get more time to observe the knowledge. And even you can even ask the teacher if you don't understand anything.
Hmm. What do you usually do on a typical day at school?
Uh, First, yeah, early in the morning to do some exercise because going to school would be a tiring activity. And then if I have time, I do my breakfast at home. I make my breakfast at home. But when I don't have time, if I don't have time, uh, to skip breakfast and go straight to school. When I complete school, when I had all the lessons done, uh, have maybe dinner or lunch with my friends, and then we just say goodbye and go home. When I get home, try to complete the homework, and then have a quick nap.
Hmm. You give me a typical day from the morning until night, yeah, until you go to bed. But the question is another, I add another phrase like at school. So just mention all the tasks and activities you need to attend, you need to do and follow at school. So just have the lessons and discuss in group or blah blah blah. And do you attend the seminar and workshops or the job fairs? Some kind of webinars to a webinar is mean the workshops on online on the um I forgot that word. The workshops are not uh what does it mean workshop in Vietnamese?
WhatsApp luôn, nó đọc
À,
là
không, cái từ hội thảo, nó còn
Ủa?
một từ hội thảo nữa là từ gì nhỉ? Từ lớn hơn thì quên mất tiêu rồi. A conference.
À,
Conference. So tell me what do you usually do on on a typical day at school? Like you just attend the lesson and then return home. It's so boring, or you have different activities on different day.
um, uh, most of my days at school are just uh, attending school and doing the homework. Sometimes we do the group work and we discuss about the topic. But um, once a month, we had a conference at school, which is optional, and everybody can attend that. So I'm not the type of person who would enter a who would take part in a conference, but I'm thinking about that in the near future.
Hmm. Uh, do you sometimes spend time uh, going to the library and reading more materials, facilitating your study, doing research, using the materials in the library to do research?
I used to go to the library in the past because at that time the major was too confusing to me, and I need more information officially. But in this year, the library just got uh, destroyed, and I don't know where it is right now. so I cannot find the library.
The library were destroyed, uh, demolished,
Like removed.
removed, okay, demolished. Who knocked down a building or destroyed something? So, uh, the library was demolished, and now you don't know exactly where the new library is. You say pulled down, or knocked down, or demolished. Ah, okay. Uh, would you consider working in logistic field after graduation, or you switch to another field?
Uh, I think that I'll stick with this major because logistic is a very wide field, and I believe that in that sea there would be for me like I would be a fish in the ocean, and that would like suit my personality well.
Hmm. Is it easy to find a job what's your major in the future in real life?
Mm. Yeah, I think that it's not easy, but it's not too hard to get a job in this field. Like when I believe that when I get this degree, there would be a lot of position that I can apply. Not exactly what I'm studying, but maybe it would be a little related to it.
Hmm. Uh, hmm, if someone having no intentions, orientations for their future and asking you for advice, would you recommend your major to others, friends?
Oh. No, I think that this field is competitive enough, and I don't want another competitor to be in this field. But I'm not saying this because I'm selfish. I'm saying this because that this major is quite competitive, and I don't think that uh, there should be more people in it. Like they should, find a new way in other field.
So you mean that the for example, the job markets related to logistic field is so competitive. More and more people study and find a job in this field.
Yes, I'm saying that.
Mm. Do you think you can earn a lot of money in the future using your major to find a job working in logistic field?
I'm not confident enough to say like a lot of money working in this job in this field, but I think that I will have a lot of opportunities to develop myself, and it is 100% clear that working in this field will help me to practice my communication skills, and how I can handle risks.
Hmm. If you want to earn um, a lot of money, like you have the higher income compared to other Vietnamese workers, try to find and win a place in an international company, like multinational company. The place which requires you to have different foreign languages to serve to handle your task. So it means that Mm, mm. The more difficult the job is, the more money you can earn. It doesn't mean you need to work in the foreign country. Even in Vietnam, if you work for the uh, international company, uh, uh, big international company, so you can earn money. For example, some Vietnamese students can study really well. They have good degree, but it's not definitely that they can speak different languages. So some people graduate from university, they have good skills, professional skills, but their limitation is foreign language. So they need to spend 2 to 3 years to upgrade their language skills before they can find a good job. But your strength is that using foreign language quite fluently. Uh, so it's one of your strengths when you can use foreign language. And of course, in the future, maybe you can speak more than one foreign language. So it's the benefits. I would say you are preferred for the position than someone who cannot speak foreign language. Um, do you think you will recommend the major to your sister?
Oh, no, because I don't think this may suit her well, and she's likely to become uh, a teacher or a gì trời, gì đó bạn,
Mm,
like likes learning English, and she also interested in singing, and so I think that she would not suitable for this field.
mm. Maybe she can become a primary school English teacher to teach children. I think so, maybe. I guess.
I think so.
Ah, would you prefer studying alone or in a group?
Um, I think that I would prefer to studying by myself because I need a quiet like a space to completely focus on what I'm studying, and I think that studying alone could help me to monitoring my learning process easier.
Mm. Are there any benefits when you study in a group?
Yes, it is. When I study in a group and like with other people, they will possibly point out my mistakes in my studying, and those would give me the feedback or help me to uh, develop a better learning skill.
Mm. You have a coach now?
Uh, yes,
Mm. How long?
um, probably more than a few weeks.
Uh, mm, have you gone to the doctor or you just bought some medicine from the pharmacy?
Yes, I had met a few weeks earlier, but it wasn't so effective.
Mm. Does your mom know about your current health condition?
Uh, we tried some medicines.
Why didn't you go to undergo some, let me see, check how to say xét nghiệm? Maybe go to the hospital for the careful medical checkup.
Okay.
Mm. To find out exactly what is the reason that makes you suffer from the cold and cough for a long time. If
Yeah.
you don't if you don't receive the proper treatment on time, maybe it can cause some other more serious uh, results. Huh. Okay. Uh, when you will return to your hometown again?
I think that it would be on February.
In February next year.
Yes,
It means on Tet holiday, Lunar New Year.
yes.
Okay. What is the most difficult aspect of your studies?
Mm. I think that the most difficult part is that um, I have to learn by heart the code of the ships, the flights, and type of cargo, something like that. To me, it's quite dry because when I learn about something, I need to have a practical look on it. Like I learned sewing by sewing my clothes at home, so that I that's how I learn how to sew the sewing skill. But when I learn about containers and ship each types of ships and types of uh, product, I just get to learn that on the book, and it's quite plain and dry.
Why don't you look for more videos on YouTube related to your field? Because in the video, you can learn lots of professional knowledge from the experts, professions around the world. And the videos often accompanied with demonstrations that make it easier for you to distinguish different types of ships and also cargo.
Mm. Uh, I I tried that several times, and it did really help with remember the containers types. But in my second years, I have to learn about the codes, and them are too complicated to understand. The teacher said that I would need to work at the port or at the airport to completely understand about the codes. But at the present, I would need to learn by heart all those codes to have a high score in the exams.
Okay. Uh, have you practiced speaking with Nhàn this week or next week?
I think that it would be better if we do that next week.
Um, so you discussed with her to move the schedule to next week, right?
Uh, no, I didn't, but I think that we all understand that.
Okay. Um, I want you to read more sample answers you find because you often judge what GPT and GPT understand your major and some features, characteristics related to your personality, your job, and also some kind of your perspectives. And if you chat to GPT more often and GPT remember all some information related to you and your life, and when you give GPT the sample questions and ask GPT to give you band 8 level, band 8 level. And then what I want you to do is that you learn the way they use some kind of, I like you know this word, but you wouldn't call out when you need to answer the question. I want you to read the sample answers and take note some useful phrases that you may use during the exam. Make like you need to remember the collocations to make your answer natural.
Mhm.
Huh? Uh, I sent you the questions already and the homework. Um, first is the two writing tests, right? And the next one, you must prepare the answer. Because when you answer the question, it's not like you are during the process of study and you just use some like even you have a lot of vocabulary, but when you speak, you just can use some common words. Huh? I want you to look for the sample answer yourself and upgrade your level. Upgrade vocabulary, and next time we discuss hometown and living place accommodation. Huh? Okay. Um, just I want you to repeat the answer before the lesson. You don't need to read the same sample answers, or you don't need to remember all the sample answers. But I want you to remember the phrases that you want to express. Huh? Okay. Because make it personal so that you can use the next time. If you just remember sample answer, you can't use when you take the test. And remember the deadline for writing task one. Chừng nào mà hết đau họng thì ghi âm thêm nha. Ok, bye bye, see you.